how y'all doing? We are back with Kiki Jones. You may say, girl, who is that? She's a TikToker. She's been going viral. She's the one with the wedding dress. She came out to let everybody know that her husband has been cheating on her this whole relationship. So many women have gotten cheated on and is getting cheated on and will be getting cheated on. So I tell you guys all the time, leave these men alone unless you really want to get cheated on and lied to, because that's all they're going to do. So let's hear what this about, and let's talk about how did she get here.
I know you didn't do nothing, but he didn't have to. And don't think that we weren't trying to help. I just ain't want to.
Is this a blood?
Yes, she's bleeding. Got blood. We had the night. What was this? What?
I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody.
Oh, girl, you better tell the way he be beating on you, girl.
I know you care about him so much, but you have to put yourself first. You really, yes,
I'm leaving.
I understand, but you can't afford to get hit.
And listen, we don't want anything happen to you. Where's the blood from?
I had a treatment. So fast. It just happened so fast.
I don't have her.
Oh, Heidi, can I get your ID, please? You got my purse.
I got all your stuff, your purse.
Oh, you have your phone? Do you have it in your phone? Just dig in my purse and get the wallet out. Okay. Just the wallet.
The little purse or the big purse?
The little purse.
What's your phone name? That's from her phone.
CANE.
All right, so it looks like her husband has been hitting on her, but yet she don't want to file charges on him. So let's go. How did we get here? Where's the start?
Y'all ready? Bitch, fuck embarrassment. Think I give a fuck about embarrassment when my heart is fucking shattered? Think I give a fuck what people think about me? I don't. Let's take a shot. Let's take a fucking shot, bitch! Let's wash it down. Wash it down. Wash it down, okay? Wash it down. Wash it down. With some liquid.
Get Jesus. Jesus.
My song! No. My song. You gotta go back.
Jesus can heal.
Go back. Go back to my wedding song. Go back to my wedding song, please. My wedding song. My wedding song, y'all. What?
I've been waiting
for. Think about it. Yeah.
So I can't play the whole thing, but let me continue on from this one.
I got told up. Every man that ever came in my life, they hurt me, right? So I took 2 years. 2 years. I didn't date nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. He came in my life after blue. He came in my life after blue, right? And I said, God, he gotta be the one, right? He gotta be the one. Because I went.
Y'all gotta stop putting God in everything. Especially these men are not men of God. They trying to get you to fornicate. You know he's not a man of God if he wants you to fornicate. He don't follow God's word. He's not disciplined. He's in his flesh and he's in his emotions. So I wish y'all stopped saying that.
Looking for nobody. I wasn't looking for nobody, you know what I'm saying? So I just knew he was the one, right? My kids' dad left. They said, fuck my kids. I raised my kids by myself. My grandma helped me. I've been through hell and back. So you know what? This ain't his fault. The problem is, I can't take no more. That's the problem. I can't take no more. You understand?
All right. So that went viral. That's how everybody was introduced by her. She also had more videos to follow up.
I'm to blame. He said I should never did all that. He's right. I should never did that. It's my fault. He said, why the fuck did I crash out? He said, why did I should never did that, y'all. I go to social media and I post, he got to be stopped. He asked me, I bet you won't go on there and show them who you really is. This is who I really am, y'all. He said, I should be celibate for years. He said, I don't never need to be with another man again because I let a man make me feel like this. I am a certified crash out. I talked to him today.
I agree. I don't think she needs to be with another man. I think she needs to focus on healing her relationship with whatever religion she decides and her kids. But leave these men alone. Leave these men alone. If you guys gonna believe them, leave them alone. We already told you they ain't gonna do nothing but lie and cheat. It's just as simple as that.
To him, he said, it's all my fault. I'm to blame. He said I should never did all that. He's right. I should never did that. It's my fault. He said, why the fuck did I crash out? He said, why did I should never did that, y'all. I go to social media and I post, he got to be stopped. He asked me, bet you won't go on there and
All right, so that was followed up, and then she also put out these videos.
Who is he? Okay. You don't believe me back. Wait, let's be honest. Then he started cheating on her when they first got married because we had just seen it. That's when y'all started talking? They had just got married. Huh? That was before. Oh, it was before they got married. Yeah, I don't know. It was I don't think we was hanging around when I was around. That's when my sister was driving my daddy's truck, twin. Okay. That was yes. So it was me and Mark. Yeah, it was me. It was me and Drea, Nook. We was right there by Bubba spot, and I guess he was walking, and he looked at me. I looked at him like, "Did you know me? This is who? Like, what you looking at?" I said, if you're going to look, you're going to speak or something or smile, because I don't like nobody just staring at me. You're going to speak or what? Right. So he came back, he said, I like what you said because ain't nobody going to say that to me. I said, oh, okay, woo. And that was it. And then after that, I found out he never said nobody no. I'm like, oh, who is he? Okay. You don't believe me back. Wait, let's be honest. Then he started cheating on her when they first got married. For texting your man. I'm so sorry, but I never, ever did nothing with that man. I never begged him for pills. I never did. He bought me some shoes and bought me a bottle for my birthday, and that was it. I never did nothing with that man. I never begged him. And when I was telling him to call me, he was going off on me, and then I don't like his mouth. It's terrible. And I was trying to fire his ass up. And that was it. That's why I was begging him to call me back.
Yeah.
But like I said, I apologize for even conversating with him. Because I knew he was married. I never ever did nothing with that guy. Ever in my life. Yeah. So, but I thank you for texting your man. I'm so sorry, but I never ever.
All right, so let's move on. They are saying that she is doing an interview now. But before we get into the interview, let's play this part.
Mark, I didn't tell him I was getting divorced. I tried to tell him like, hey, we just need to separate. He don't know this last week. And I'm only talking about this because I'm finna tell you why. But I've been looking for apartments every day. I've been looking for apartments. It's been so bad to when I walk into these apartments, they know me from TikTok. Like, they're hugging me. Like, come stay here. We got you. Come stay here. And I'm like, I'm going to do it quietly. I'm going to wait till he's Ubering. I told him he can use my car to make as much money he want. I'm going to go to the front office. I'm going to pay a reletting fee to get out of here. My plan was to do everything quietly. But he knew it. He knew that something was weird. Because I locked him out for 7 days. Had to let him come back because, again, this is still his home. So I'm in a room. I parked my refrigerator, my mini refrigerator in the room. I brought my microwave in the room, and I locked the door. And I said, I just need some space. I still love you. You know what we do to try to... What I did was I tried to play it smart.
I don't understand neither one of them. I don't understand. If a guy is cheating on you, he hurt your heart. Why are you still standing in his place? Get you a hotel, stay with your family, and just separate and move and just be done with it. All this rigmarole, y'all still standing in the same place. He's using your car. It's just a setup for more confusion and heartbreak. Why would you put yourself into that? It doesn't make sense. And for him, if she's out here blasting you, why are you still in the mix of it? I would say, if I was him, I would say, listen, you gotta go. Okay. I will get me a hotel, but she gotta go. Or I'm gonna check off that apartment and get another apartment, and I would not be using her car. If she is airing you out and you're a cheater, just go, leave her alone. I don't know. People are saying it's a prank. She said it's not a prank. These are TikTokers. They're coming here for the entertainment of it all, but they're saying, this is the way they vent. Go get you a pastor. You vent to your pastor. You vent to your priest. You don't vent these hard situations to social media. You go to your therapist. So I don't know. Let's just continue on. Let's see what the interview have. So after this part, that's when they did the video and they recorded themselves of her crying with the police. So this is how, okay, not this one. It's so much. It's so confusing. So this is how we got to this one. This
Today.
is the latest one.
And I have to call the cops.
Mad, I don't know.
This is insane.
What's your phone number?
346.
These are real officers. What are you guys saying? This is real life. This is the police. These are my
A lot of people are not believing it, and I understand why, because I'm not even convinced fully. I think that she's a good actress, and she is. She even says she's a comedian. She's an actress. Not saying that her situation, she's acting in it, but besides the point, she always wanted to be on TikTok, and get TikTok famous. I think she connects to a lot of people. A lot of people have sympathy for her because a lot of people got shitted on by men. A lot of people got cheated on by men. A lot of people got their heart broke by a man. So they can sympathize with that because they've been heartbroken too.
neighbors.
I told you when she went on TikTok, this how it all happened. She caught him cheating, and
Yes, he did put his hands on her today.
Caught her cheating, and she went on TikTok.
And I had to
guess
call the
he was
cops.
Mad, I don't know. But I told you, what I just tell you, don't go back. Just get your stuff. I told you that.
I didn't.
I know you didn't do nothing, but he didn't have to. And don't think that we weren't trying to help. I just ain't wanna
Is this a blood?
Yes,
I
she's
said, you got
bleeding.
blood. What you had the night? What was this? What?
I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody.
Oh, girl, you better tell the way he be beating on you, girl.
I know you care about him so much, but you have to put yourself first. You really, yes, you need to be safe. I understand, but you can't afford to get hit.
And listen, we don't want anything happen to you. Where's the blood from?
I had a treatment. So fast. It just happened so fast.
I don't have her.
Oh, Heidi, can I get your ID, please? You got my purse.
I got all your stuff, your purse.
Oh, you have your phone?
Just-
Do you have it in your phone?
Just dig in my purse and get the wallet out. Okay. Just the wallet.
The little purse or the big purse?
The little purse.
What's your phone number?
All right, so let's go here to the interview.
Extremely turbulent because, correct me if I'm wrong, your babies, they're not even with you right now, right?
No.
Okay, so we recently lost. Did you fully lose custody of the babies within the past few weeks?
So I can talk about it now because it's done now. I had to give a full guardianship. That's the only way that I felt like I could beat CPS. Because like I said, it's not my first rodeo with someone calling CPS on me. So I officially signed over full guardianship. They're safe. They're with my father and my grandmother. I really call my grandma my mom. And I sent money. I sent everything they need. I gave all the insurance cards. It was just the only thing to do because I didn't know if I can trust him to, because this is still an open case. So I didn't know if I can trust him to have my back. So I had to think about my babies. No, I didn't want that. But how could you take something from me if I don't have them? How could you take my babies if they're in a safe place, they're in a better place? Because I know what they're going to do. They're going to bring up my mental. They're going to bring up me crashing out. They're going to bring up me being a content creator. So I had to think smart. So while that's happening, I was on my next move.
And you know what? This is the thing because I want to provide full context of this because we showed where you were excited about having this union and having family and friends at this wedding, but you went live a couple of times and correct me if I'm wrong, would you consider a couple of your lives as a crash out?
All the time. All the time. People, matter of fact, do you know how many friends and family tell me to stay off of social media? And I have never done it. And I'm here to say I'm glad I did it. Because now with this, I'm happy I didn't listen to y'all. I'm happy I put my business out there. Oh, well. I'm not, I'm unapologetic about it. Yeah, actually, if anything, this saved my life.
Wow. And I wanna give the initiates context.
Have been
I guess
extremely turbulent because correct me if I'm wrong.
All right, y'all. So right around these
So let's see another one.
On that cruise ship, intimacy had already dropped. So it wasn't really much touching, much kissing, much hugging. And this is really throughout the marriage, sex, all of those things now,
okay.
all somewhat dissipated. Is that, did that start around the time of the cruise trip or did that literally start right at the moment you guys got married?
A honeymoon. 5 days in DR, and I think he touched me twice. And it was quick. And he's not a quick person. No, he ain't a quick person. But he said it's because the stuff that his mama did at the wedding that messed with his mental. So he was just in his phone the whole time. Matter of fact, that's when I found out he had 2 phones. Yeah.
Okay, help me out with this. All right, she says that he didn't touch her 2 times on a honeymoon. So that's recent when they get married. So it sounds like they were fornicating before they got married. I don't understand. How can he be a man of God if he is fornicating with you? And not once, but several times. I don't get that logic. A man of God is not going to bring you to fornicate. He's just not. But let's continue on.
Wow. And what Kiki is like, man.
I'm confusing about. Wait, that was.
I feel stupid. I ain't gonna lie.
You said what his mom did.
Thing.
What did his mom do at the wedding?
Oh, well, we had everybody state vows that they would stay out of our relationship, that they would, I'm sure y'all seen it trending. And when they said, should I do this? The mama screamed, no, I ain't staying out of nothing. Then fast forward when it was time for people to, what's the word? I'm sorry. When, do anybody see any of these couples that don't want to be married? She tried to stand up, but her daughter pushed her down. And yeah, she had on all black at my wedding too, like it was a funeral. So I was already mad about that. I'm at the altar trying to keep it cool. Fast forward to the reception. She said,
well, looking at it in hindsight, the mom was trying to save y'all from this very moment. The marriage was fake. The marriage was horrible. Y'all should have never gotten married. He is not a married type of guy if he's cheating on you. And honey, for you to be that naive and for this man to be such a snake 14 times, he was cheating on you. This is what it says, 14 times. And you were convinced this was a man sent from God. That's a big red flag. And she's not in her spirit realm. She's thinking in her flesh. He's clearly Satan. He's not even disguising. He's out here fornicating. He has a lustful spirit. And it was so obvious. And the parents of him trying to stop the wedding were all clear signs, hey, I need to stop this. But I believe that certain people, they want this fantasy of a marriage or whatever, and they're just focused on what they want, not what God wants, but what they want, their desires, their lust for marriage, their lust for whatever it is, a perfect picture image. And it has nothing to do with God, but they say it does, but it has nothing to do with God. But let's continue on.
And she gonna hit me with the cane. So at this point, I had two lemon drops. I need to leave. I'm turned. Now I said, hit me with it, B. Hit me with it. And all
Not
she can
fighting
hear,
with the
she called me
mother.
a beach. She called me a beach. Girl, this is my wedding day. So the officers, because we had two officers, because my wedding was pretty big, they escorted her and the sister out. Because now my whole family trying to fight y'all. What y'all think this was?
So the wedding essentially popped off.
Did
And
it?
now you on vacation, you in the DR. I mean, listen, I'm not married, but I would imagine after the wedding, the DR every day is supposed to be.
This shit, I was ready. I was ready. I had a wax. I had lingerie. I even set up rose petals when he walked in the door. I had the wine. I had strawberries. He only stayed in the tub with me for like 2 minutes. I said, you know what? Let me drink this whole bottle in. Tell me, it's hot. Of course, the jacuzzi is hot. you know, I just stayed in there and just enjoyed myself. I walked around. See, I'm a solo person. I learned to love myself a long time ago. You know, well, I thought I loved myself because this not, you don't love yourself if you allow a man to do this, you know? I don't know. That's just how I feel.
So was it okay? So now moving into this, because I mean that's a strange drop off, because to pretty much be intimate, generally an intimate person, all up until the honeymoon, and the honeymoon literally be the moment you just completely stop, is a strange behavior. Did you find out that there was also infidelity that dripped into your marriage as well, or did that part at least
No.
cease? On that cruise ship, intimacy had already dropped, and this is not including the ex-wife.
Not including the ex-wife. That's the one he really loved, if you ask me. His mama would tell me all the time. He loved her. He loved her. He don't love you.
So it was 13. So just to be clear, 13 women plus the ex-wife, and you pretty much forgave all of that moving into the marriage.
Yes. When we went to the pastor, I remember I told you.
I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense. This was a man that was sent from God, and he cheats on you with all these women, fornicating. You guys are fornicating, but he's fornicating with other women, and you think that it's a good idea to get married to him? You can't change a man. Marriage ain't gonna change a man. Kids ain't gonna change a man. You can't change a man. This is who you are. You are marrying into a man that's cheating. You are marrying a liar and a cheater. I mean, he already showed you who he was. And for you to be so naive to think that a man is going to change, a man ain't going to change. Who you get with is who you're going to marry for the rest of your life. I don't understand the logic thinking, okay, I'm going to marry him when he's purple, and then when we get married, he's going to turn white. That never how it works. No, you marry. You gonna be with who you marry. So if you marry him while he's purple, he's gonna be purple the remainder of the marriage. And you may say, well, he said this. Well, he's a liar. He said he would never cheat on you, and he cheated on you multiple times, right? So you already know he's a liar. So what does the liars do? They lie. They're gonna tell you whatever you want to hear. Duh. Okay. And I'm just saying this so if you won't be hurt, because you're going to end up like her. If you stay in your feelings and you don't have emotional intelligence, or you don't have your source as God, and you're not putting God first and all the love for God first, you will end up like her. It's many women that are just like her, and they're going to be traumatized for life, and they will always have this thing. Don't do this to yourself. This could be prevented. All right. So let's continue on.
And let's go to God. God brought up the story about Abraham and Sarah. How the pastor said how Abraham said that was the sister, and she prayed for her husband, and he changed for her. And I got to forgive. And, if I could forgive my rapist, why can't I forgive this man?
Wow.
And I still have to see my rapist to today. He's at family unions. He's in the family, know?
Wow.
So I figure, why not forgive this man? As long as you don't play with God. He promised me he ain't going to play with God.
First of all,
I mean, he's a liar. Why would you believe a liar? He's been lying to you all this time. Do you think Satan would say the same thing? Of course, Satan would say the same thing, but their actions are not showing you anything. And she says forgiveness. Girl, that's Sarah. That's not you. You are not Sarah in the Bible. I don't get that. And you can forgive someone and move forward. Just because you forgive doesn't mean that, hey, you're going to play another person's fool or you're going to believe a liar. Forgiveness is pretty much, I don't have any heart or hate towards you in my life. I forgive you for what you've done to me, but I'm going to move on because God have shown me you're not the one for me. And knowing that I have mental issues, I don't want to voluntarily put myself in a unsafe space because I know my mental issues and I know what you're doing now. So I do forgive you, but I'm going to move on and stick to myself and stay celibate and focus on me and my kids. That is what forgiveness looks like. Not forgiveness is, well, okay, I forgive you. Now come and do it again. You said you ain't gonna hurt me. I'm gonna believe you. You didn't pray about this. You didn't ask God, hey, is this, well, I don't know if you asked God or not, but he showed you so many times. God will reveal, and he revealed this man is a liar, cannot be trusted, and he is a cheat, and he's a fornicator. All roads lead to he's not a man of God. But all right, I'm just trying to prevent y'all from going down this road, okay?
oh,
Very sorry to hear that.
I don't like when you people try to use a Bible verse
Right.
to justify the BS.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as a pastor, you could really know, and men, period. I'm gonna just say men because I'm sure it was a male pastor, right?
Yeah.
I'm
But I
pretty
love
sure
my pastor, y'all.
you could look. I'm not listen, and I'm not dissing your pastor, but what I do know is that if I know it's a brother that just came to me and was like, "Yeah, man, I just knocked off," it's not that.
I'm going to fast forward because I just want to hear her.
To hide something like this, like the cravings that you have to have, and managing 13 different women that you have in sexual relations with.
Advantage. That's just how I am. Like, you know what? Let me be the one that's different. Every other woman is using you. Let me show you love. And he admitted like he never got love. His mama never told him that he loved her. And I believe her because she don't. She call him B's. She call him H's. She's such a aggressive creature. So I'm like, let me show you what love is. Let me try to give you this love.
Okay, that's another red flag. Okay, so now she is the mother of love. Now she is trying to build this man. But if God is sending you a man, God is sending you a leader and a man of God, and he already have that love. So all of these signs are just red signs. You can't love a man if he doesn't love himself. It doesn't make sense. And she doesn't love herself. Like, what are you guys doing here? You guys are adults. What are you guys doing? This whole situation, all of her excuses, it does not make any sense to me. But comment, I want to know your thoughts about it because I'm sure a lot of you guys have been in her situation and is in her situation. And it's not going well for you. You're not having fun. Are you having fun yet? You're not. You're miserable. You're traumatized. You're depressed, and you're sad. So I'm just trying to prevent others from going down this road because you guys need individuals that are more logical thinkers, and that's going to help prevent versus pacify the bullshit. All right. So let's continue on.
Because honestly, why I put up with it is because before him, I didn't put up with nothing. You do one little thing wrong to me and I'm done. And I was dating for so long, I was by myself. And every time I try to go on a date, dudes would tell me, you're going to be alone by yourself because how you tripping on the little stuff? And I said to tell myself that maybe I am being a little bitter. Maybe I need to give these men more chances. It shouldn't be one and done with me. I should give them a chance, And that's just how I felt.
Well,
And she mentioned the packaging too was different. She's because he was packaged a bit different. She thought, and you, let me know if I'm mistaken. It sounds like you
You're right.
thought, hey, he's not a threat to take you
Nope.
down this road.
Nope.
And let me tell you, first of all, we all can, from the highlights, and that's why social media is highlights, y'all. But it definitely looks like some forgiving went down, because a very popular video in the stories that you have been chronologically putting out, and I think this actually was your friend put out a wedding video. Matter of fact, let's all take a look at that, because I was at that moment.
All right, look like she's dancing and having time at the club.
There's also I think there was a pretty big surprise you found out while you were dating him. So what were those things that popped up that you found out or discovered through that dating period?
Yeah, this girl, she came up and she told me, well, I looked at his phone actually. I don't know what I was looking for, but I don't know if you know about iPhones. It tell you what you had them saved under before. Mm-hmm. So it said maybe wife. I said, maybe wife? And yeah, the Cancer in me, I'm a Cancer. I contacted her. He was asleep. He always snore in his sleep. That's when I do it. So I asked him, say, hey, what's going on? Are you the ex-wife? She said, the ex-wife? I'm the wife. I said, the wife? He's married? Wow. She said, he don't want to give me a divorce. And I had her on speaker. I said, I hit him. Wake up and listen to this. Like, what you mean you married? You married. I said, I don't play those games. I don't play with married men. Like, do you understand what could happen to me? Like, you see that I'm focused. I'm content. I'm being strong. I'm dealing with a sickness. I'm strong. I got kids, and you're married. So I did. I told him he had to go, and that was the first time I was officially done. But he showed up on my doorstep like a week later, showing me that they're going to get a divorce.
Oh, girl,
crying,
stop it!
And said we can go to God about this. And it's like, yes, I took him back. Yes, I took him back.
That don't make any sense. He started off lying. He started off not being truthful. So this is not a man of God. It's like you're volunteering to get into a lot of bullshit. It started off horrible. It started off with the red flags, but you guys want to do what you guys want to do, so be it.
As long as that divorce was pending, you was going to do it, you did. He said they went to dinner, they talked about it, and he told me that she cheated on him. She had a baby on him. He just wanted to be loved. That's what, and I asked her, I said, so did this happen? She said, I sure did, but ask him how he did me. He did me, so I did him. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe he just deserved. Let me see the better in him. Let me just see the better.
So even though,
Well, you see how that works out, right, ladies? So she is a prime example. Don't see the better, okay? Because you're going to end up like her. A lot of y'all are in a situation just like her, and you want to see the guy's potential. Don't do it. You're going to end up like her. Do you want to end up like her? Losing your kids, getting beat, staying stuck in this horrible situation that is a hell, and she's going to always have this traumatized memory in her life forever. You don't have to live this way. So please, okay? Don't do it to yourself.
You caught him really in a marriage, and now you found out you're dealing with this married man. He comes back, he begs forgiveness.
All right, so I'm going to get out of here for right now. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts about this, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.